And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us this morning, Mayor of Greencastle Sue Murray. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Good morning, John. Nice to see you.
It's always nice when, as soon as we get into April and Easter kind of out of the way, we start talking construction.
We start talking construction. We definitely will watch those asphalt plants open up so we can really take care of those potholes people have been calling about.
Right.
We're going to do some road construction, road resurfacing, sidewalks, ADA ramps. We've got those pretty well mapped out. The only thing we haven't opened up to folks is our 50-50 cost sharing program on the sidewalks. So that'll be available. So anyone interested can either call Public Works or they can call my office to get an application for that and walk people through it. So we've got those projects. Vine Street, we did have one bidder on Vine Street, and I need to let the Department of Transportation know if we're going to accept that one bid.
Right.
It is higher than the last bids that we received in January, but we need to do the streets. So
right.
We're kind of in a catch-22. So we've got that project. We got our grant for $500,000 for more facade work in the downtown.
Great.
And we're going to be having a public hearing on that next week and asking for bids and proposals on that. So that construction will be starting. We received $770,000 from Indiana Housing and Community Development for 11 second floor loft apartments. Right. So that construction will be going on during this construction season. So I think we'll keep everybody on their toes in terms of where they can turn and where they can walk, and hopefully we get all these projects done in a good construction season this year, not one that lingers on because of rain or whatever else. And they have to finish the parking lots. So
I was going to ask about that.
We need our final asphalt coat on those, and then they need to be striped, and then we'll take an assessment as to how the plants and trees that were planted late last year, how they responded through the winter. So we have a number of things to watch. We have a number of things to plan for, and I can't say it's going to be without pain.
Right.
But hopefully the results are things people can say, it was worth it for a few months.
And I think a lot of people will, especially in that downtown area. You've done so much work up to this point, it would be a shame not to go ahead and finish it.
It would be. It really would be. It's kind of like half cooking the cake,
exactly.
And leaving the frosting off. So we need to finish that, and so that's why we'll be really pushing ahead to get those projects done this year. But along with construction comes Farmers Market.
That's right.
Which is opening up early. April 25th is going to be the earliest opening we've ever had of the market. And we're actually having a celebration of Earth Day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so not only will the market open, but we have some folks coming from the state to present Greencastle with the Bicentennial Green Legacy Award.
Oh, cool.
So there are 20 communities that were selected for that by the Bicentennial Committee and by the Earth Charter folks, so we're very pleased to be receiving that. We'll be doing a proclamation for Earth Day. We're going to be having a tree giveaway. There's going to have one site there for cleanup day on the 25th, so people can come and be part of that cleanup effort under the direction of the Civic League. We've got folks coming to represent a whole variety of different organizations that really think hard about the effects that they have on the earth and on the environment. So the Pathways people will be there, and the Parks people will be there. We'll have people from Solid Waste District to talk about recycling and what we do with that, and talk about our Tox Away Day that's coming up in May. But it ought to be a good event. And we also have, I don't know if you heard them last year, but there's a wonderful group that came down from Chicago, and they're going to be providing the music that day from 10 to 12. But Farmers Market's a little bit abbreviated. It's from 9 to noon because we're just saying, produce isn't really at quite the level it's going to be. But, to have the Fifth House Ensemble there, to have representatives from the state, and they're going to do some things to hopefully encourage the students to come down and find out about the market and find out about some of the activities going on. So it should be a wonderful day for young and old alike.
And I don't think a lot of people in the area realize, how great that farmers market is. You know, because you're getting fresh vegetables when they're in season, you know, all kinds
For good prices.
For good prices.
Right.
Not only that, but you're helping support local farmers,
Right.
which means that dollar just continues to go around in the community.
It does. It's a wonderful economic development piece, and it's also good for our diets.
That's true.
You know, and for some of us, we learned to do all kinds of things. You know,
Right.
I didn't know how to use kale, and I didn't know how to use beet greens before. And so
I
I've learned a
understand.
lot. I've learned.
You know, and I grew up on a farm all my life, and it wasn't until a past month ago I've actually tried kale and stuff like that. You know,
That's okay.
and found it's easy to grow too.
Right.
Speaking of growing things, are you going to be doing the raised beds this year for people?
Yes, yes. Actually, the people who had the beds last year have an opportunity to get their $5 in and get one of those plots first. And they're going very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
An awful lot of people are back and saying it was a good experience, we'd like to do it again. And these are 4x8 raised beds, and it's in the old City Hall parking lot,
Right.
which is right off Franklin Street. And so again, if folks are interested, there's an application on the city website, theCityofGreencastle.com, or you can call my office and get that. I don't know how many are left, but they're going quickly.
That's right. And of course, want to remind folks, you know, as we move into spring and into summer, you're always looking for help for the 4th of July celebration,
Oh,
right?
4th of July celebration indeed. Our fundraising letters went out last week. They held the prices this year. We used Sky Magic
Oh, yeah.
in Brazil to help us with that. And it's a $10,000 cost for the fireworks that we all enjoy. So we spend most of our time trying to raise that $10,000.
Right.
And then obviously we work hard to bring music there all day long. We'll have the splash park open, the pool will be open for special things, softball tournament,
Right.
cornhole, a whole variety of vendors will be there. So
It's an all-day
it's an
experience.
all-day experience. 5K run, the Rokiki run
Right.
starts the morning, and then there's pancakes that are at the park, so you can breakfast, lunch, and dinner
I'm telling
at the
you.
park with the fireworks.
And the best part about it is it's a great fun family thing.
It is.
You know,
It is.
and that's one good thing here in the city of Greencastle and in Putnam County in general. You know, we always plan things. We talk to Phil and the rest of them down at the Parks Department about the different programs they have for all the kids. But this is something that the whole family can enjoy, and especially with the city parks and stuff. You know, that's a big asset to the city.
It's a huge asset to the city, and the fact that the Civic League helps us bring Park Fest there every Tuesday night in addition it's just a wonderful way for families to gather in a relaxed, comfortable setting and enjoy entertainment, sometimes food, and hopefully this year again, a wonderful fireworks display. So thank you for the plug.
I'm looking forward to it, and if anybody should want to help you out, they can get a hold of you at the mayor's office.
Sure, absolutely. Friends of the Park help us with this too, and
All right.
it's a wonderful, again, community effort to put this on.
All right, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I just hope that people will remember Toxaway Day is coming up, that second Saturday in May.
Right.
We've got Cleanup Day on April the 25th, and you'll be hearing more about that, and different groups can get involved with that and help us, you know, spritz up the city a little
Oh,
bit
yeah.
as we come out away from the winter months and all of that unfortunate littering that seemed to have been hidden away
Yeah.
from us. So we're going to be working on that, and again, just ask for patience as we move in. We'll try to be as proactive as we can to let people know when things are closing and what the inconveniences are going to be. And just to remind people now is that we're going to be affecting Vine Street. So
Right.
we're going to be affecting the post office, we're going to be affecting the library, and so we're going to have to make accommodations, and people are perhaps going to have to walk a little farther than they've been used to for that construction period.
But it'll be a lot nicer when we're
It'll be lovely when it's finished,
All
yes
right.
indeed.
Sue, thank you so much for spending time with us. We appreciate it. Don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization and you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. Give us a call at 653-9717.